Swim Team US's answer to Meet Mobile is Meet Vision. Let me show you how that works. So if you go to your website in an iPhone or smartphone or tablet or something of that nature and log in, if you log in as an administrator, you can go to, this is what it's going to look like as an administrator. You can go to a swim meet and you'll see Meet Vision there as one of the options. You can click on that. And here we are. It brings you, before the meet starts, it's going to bring you to a list of all the events in the meet. And of course, you can click on an event to see who's swimming in that event. So you can see here, we've got event 1, 800 girls, 100 IM. Lane 1 is Emily. Lane 2 is Kate. And I can go through all the lanes of heat 1 and then heat 2. All right. But what we're going to do is go to the meet status. Now, this is where any user that comes to this during a meet, once the meet has begun, this is where you'll come to first, and it'll show you exactly what event you're on, what heat, there's a description of the event. You can click on the event to go to an event listing and see who's swimming in it. It also shows you the staging event. This will help you make sure that you got your kids ready into the staging area if they need some help getting there. And at the very bottom, it'll also show you the start time of the meet, the estimated end time of the meet, and then how long before it starts. Now, as an administrator, we can actually start the meet. So once the meet is ready to start, we'll click on the menu and we'll start the meet. And so now the meet has officially begun, and parents can begin to keep up with the events as we move through them. The other thing you'll notice is this triangle here, or arrow, and what that is, it's for an administrator who's on the deck at the time of the meet, and basically you should put someone in charge of just basically clicking this button as each event or each race takes place. This will allow the parents to know exactly when a race is starting, and it'll make the time estimates as accurate as possible for when events are coming up. As opposed to, say, a Meet Mobile type of environment where you've got touchpads and we know when the race is over, this is a much more manual situation, of course, and times may not be entered into the system for another event or two before, so the system wouldn't otherwise know that the event is over and the next one has started. And so there's a real easy way to move it to the next heat. Click here, asks you for confirmation. Do you want to go to the next heat? Yes, and we'll be taken to the next heat. Heat 2, and then of course we can go to event 2. We'll click again. It'll say, do you want to move forward? Yes, and here we are in event 2. So having one person that's responsible for just clicking that each time the race starts will help keep your parents abreast of exactly what's going on in the meet, what event we're on, and what event is in staging. Now from here, you're going to see that events are going to get posted eventually. And so I'm going to enter some results, and we'll see how that affects the application. So the first thing you'll notice is the score of the meet will show up at the top. Each team shows its point. It shows you the score through the specific number of events, so you'll know exactly the status there. And if we'd like to, at this point, go look at specific results, we can do that. We can just click event 2. And you can see that rather than showing lane assignments, now we're showing places. So Andrew Miner, this is event 2, Andrew Miner has gotten first, Connor second, Ethan third, and it'll show you their seed time as well as their final time and the number of points that they earned for swimming this event, including no swims. To track through the events, let's say I want to go back and see the results of event 1, I can click back. And it will show event 1 places, again, seed times and final times if applicable, number of points and such. DQs, if they've been DQs, will show up as well. Okay. At this point, I can do a couple things. I can now return to the meet status and just wait again until my child is up again, or I can go to the event list and see what might be coming up for some kids in the future. If I've got an 800 girl, I can click on event 11 and see who's assigned in what lane for event 11. And that's Meet Vision.